mother don't know how to act.
Yeah.
And for those just tuning in, you are listening to your favorite happy hour podcast. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about how fine you're looking right now. We're not sure what you're wearing, but we know
what you're not wearing.
We know you look sexy, like Sibs just said.
We bringing sexy back.
Yes, we are.
By the way, if you're trying to find out what I'm wearing, it's a kimono.
She's wearing
Lots of cleavage.
Lots of cleavage.
If you know Miss Lady Andy, the cleavage is always there. You know?
It's a must. And she doesn't even try.
It's
Hey,
a signature.
you don't have to. She
try.
doesn't have to play coy with that. It's a real thing.
The thing is, you know what? I've tried
That's
to
what's
hide
sexy when
them.
you ain't trying.
Yeah.
I've tried to hide them before, and to be perfectly honest with you, it's exhausting stuff. And I don't. And sometimes I just want to feel as comfortable as you are to wear a tank top, and I'm not even wearing a tank top. It's just happening.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
What's so exciting? What is it that is so sexy about memories, gentlemen?
Boobs are great. You know what? Boobs are great. They just are. They're fun to play with.
Boobies.
They're fun to look at. And when they're in your face like that, I have found myself like, and I'm not really into girls.
Okay.
You know? Not really into girls. I will appreciate.
I heard the nuance. Not really
No,
into
but
girls.
I will
She
appreciate.
did say she's not into girls.
That's it.
Not
Yeah.
really into girls.
Well, I'm into.
Yes, it's a family thing.
Let's just call this episode Confessions.
These are my confessions. No, man, but seriously, it's
Sexy
like,
confessions are sexy though.
it's like I'm not really into
Lord.
girls, but at the same time, I will appreciate beauty, and I have found myself at moments when a girl's wearing like a nice push-up bra, and I don't do something about boobs. It's like I actively have to think, just don't look at her freaking at that little that thing there, that little that crease,
That crease.
that crack.
I love everything
It's
about
what you
boobs.
call cleavage. That's
The cleavage.
what the cleavage is.
I mean, cleavage is nice, and I can appreciate it.
I love side cleavage.
Oh, side boobs.
Sad boob.
Side boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
presented.
Well done.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
So that's it, right? Bringing sexy back. What the fuck is sexy? Something that's well done.
Yes.
So
Tasty.
It
tasty.
also look-
Tasteful.
It also look
Yeah.
effortless.
Yeah.
yes.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
Or like
I like
any
a weird
effort you
trick.
put into it was absolutely fun to execute.
Yes.
But that's it. The result needs to look effortless.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just like you could have put 3 hours into it, right? It's just like when you're putting on your makeup or getting dressed, but it can't look like you did it on purpose.
That's it.
You know, it's like you walking down the street, you know, you got the hips shaking, you know you look fly. But it has to look effortless.
Like when the sun is like beaming on you, like it's just so perfect, and you're just like, and you're walking down the street like, I'm Kevin.
oh my god,
Those moments
did
are
we ever
good.
say this? You know how sometimes like you dress up so nice? So nice.
Yeah.
But you were only going like to work and back home,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I need to find something to do because I look too good.
I agree.
I cannot be going back to my house
That's
right now.
it. I had a moment like that 3 days ago. I went to my friend's launch, and I was actually surprised. It's an album launch, you know what I mean? So I threw on some heels and a dress, and I had my nice little necklace, and I felt good, you know? When I went there, I felt so overdressed.
People
but
were raggedy as hell.
It wasn't a problem. I was still, because that's the zone I felt like being in, but it was funny. Like, people were in their sneakers and t-shirts and jeans, and I was like, this is an album launch, y'all. Like, bring a bit of your A game.
Try to be sexy.
Try to, like, do it. You
But
know?
someone can look very sexy in sneakers and jeans
It's
and
true,
a t-shirt.
but I must say that night,
That's
I
not what
looked
she's
damn
talking about.
good,
Essentially,
though.
what we're trying to get at was that forget all the other talk about the sneakers and the t-shirts. I look good.
I looked good. People asked me, were like, who'd you dress for? It felt good to be like, you know
For
what?
myself.
That's it. I was like, yo, summer's coming to an end. I haven't thrown on my heels that many
Right?
times. I just want to freaking feel fierce and hot as I'm walking down the street today. And that's
There's
it.
moments like that.
Yeah.
Remember last
Yeah.
year when we went to that barbecue?
Yes.
Like, I wasn't dressing for anybody, but
You're just like, I want a pink bra
Oh,
on.
good. Feel
I
good.
want you to know that I have a pink bra on. It's pink. and you deserve to know, and it's a pretty big because you shall see it. Towards the end of the summer, it's almost like you get to a point where you're just like, screw this noise, okay?
There's only 3 days of this mess left.
And it's always very hot. It's like you've been beat. Like your resolve has been beat by the sun. You're like, I'm not going to wear any t-shirt without sleeves because I feel fat. And you're like, oh my God, I can't. Just give me a tube top. I don't care if my boobs are out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those days, and then you see all these women coming out. They're all like languid, and they're just like, it's
Languid.
hot outside.
I like that.
I said it the other day. They're slow, and they're just like, ice cubes on my chest. I love those few last days of summer.
Yeah, I like
but
it
you
too.
know, there's something also that I started doing. I think it was unconscious, and then it kind of became conscious. You know how sometimes you have a really cool outfit in your head, and you're like, oh, I need to find an occasion, and I'm like, girl, today is the occasion.
Yes. Today is the day.
Like, wear the outfit. You know what I mean? You want to wear your
That's what
sexy
I'm
dress.
saying.
Wear
Wear
your
the
sexy
outfit.
dress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, when you have, anyway, to me, when I have that feeling, when I have an outfit or like something that I want to do that's like really present, it's like, don't waste any second. Do it today.
Do it.
Today is special.
But that's why, like, people are like, you wear heels all the time. I'm like, yeah. And it's like, you know what? I like feeling like that. I like feeling... I feel sexy when I wear heels. You walk a certain way.
Yeah, your butt perks up.
Besides all that.
Your legs
Let's
look
be
longer.
real and like, you know, your calves stick out, and like there's just it's just
And you
nice.
just have that little bit of a limp. Just a little.
A limp.
Imperceptible.
Not me.
A little limp. It's just
I
like
can walk in my
Maybe
heels.
at the end of the night.
at the end of the
No,
night,
I
and
can walk
but
in
you're
my
still trying to be
heels.
dainty. You're still like, I can, and I don't know.
You're
That's-
still
I,
dainty
I
as
find,
fuck.
Well,
I find
you
that
know I
super
can walk
sexy.
in my heels.
Girl, I know you could walk in your heels. I believe you, but there's some times where you just be like, you know, hopscotching around here, and I'm like, I like that.
That's it.
If it looks like you've been wearing heels all day,
Keep on watching. Languid and hopscotch. Miss Lady Andy.
do you know what I find sexy?
What?
Yeah.
I find people who drink out of crystal whenever they feel like it sexy.
Simple.
You. Like if you have crystal
I'm sorry,
at home,
did you say my name?
like if you
Say
own
my
some
name.
crystal,
Say my name.
and I come to your house and I see this gorgeous crystal in like this beautiful whatever box furniture,
But you say
and I
I'm
never
sexy.
see it on the table, I feel
Interesting.
like it's very frigid and just all pretty landscape, but nothing's
So you're
happening.
saying-
There's like dust in it because they
So
never
this is
use it.
confession time. So you think I'm sexy?
Of
I
course
think
we
you are
you're
sexy. Lady, listen, I would not be around here if I didn't think you was sexy.
Yo,
It's
that's
like a
one thing.
prerequisite.
That's one thing I'm
For
really
people.
proud of.
Yeah.
All my girls are really good looking. All of them.
You're
I
proud
know.
of it? Like what
I'm
you
proud.
made it?
She
I'm proud of that
yes,
too, though.
I created that
She
motherfucking crew somehow. I'm a part of it. It means, you know, like they represent me. We represent each other.
I have had a number of friends, and some of them are in this room right now, who've said to me they love that all their friends are pretty.
Yes.
I said that.
I
You've said that,
love.
yeah.
She's
I'm not.
talking about me.
You know what? I don't know what someone. If I think a lot of people are pretty and they just don't show it. They don't know how to sit in their bodies. But I love looking at people and seeing something so seductive about them. It's not about sex. It's just about like, for example, my stepmother is one of the sexiest women I know. She is a very sexy woman.
She's in her body.
She's
Yeah.
in her body. She's a queen.
Why?
She drapes
Like
her
what?
body.
Yeah.
She drapes her body. She sits like every inch of her skin matters to her.
Wow.
And like she really takes the time to move her arms and speak and the way. So you know, women like that. I love looking. My father is a very sexy man.
Okay.
His voice.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
when he
How
calls.
he presents himself.
How he
Voices-
presents himself.
Oh my god.
His composure, you know, his
Voices
calm.
are sexy.
You guys are extremely sexy. Like
Thank
Asa,
you.
Tell.
you're so
You tell.
okay. I'm gonna
You
start.
Let's go
I'm
back.
gonna start what you said your name. Okay, you can pull off like you're very youthful and a young lady, you know,
Thank you.
but you're very natural
Young lass.
and you're very, like I said, it's compact and all sinewy. It's under control. You can pull off anything, but you look very comfortable. You look like you're having fun with the world, you know, and you're enjoying the breeze. It doesn't look dirty. but
Thank
you're weighing
you.
very little. You know?
Yeah.
And Sybil, you always are draped over whatever you're sitting on. You're draped over it. You're just like lines and you rest in your presence.
Yeah.
And
She does.
it's not affected. It's a very feminine,
Present.
feminine, strong, you know, like aware,
Unapologetic. Is the word I get
unapologetic, like present or and watching and focused, and it's very deep.
It is.
Beautiful.
That's
It's
what's
very
deep.
deep. It's indescribable.
Yeah.
That
You
one
know?
keeps coming back for you.
Deep. Deep and indescribable. Really,
It's true.
It's
It's
very deep, and you're very real.
Yeah.
You know, and Diane is just like, she's just okay. The word is real, like capital R. You know, her arm is like draped over her head, like whatever. I'm scratching my ear, but
Yeah. She's like, but I look fabulous.
you know what you do? You look like you have good sex. Like every pore is open and healthy
I
and
don't want to
breathing.
brag.
You know, you move and you talk like that.
To toot my own horn.
And you don't talk about it. It's not like you're like, I had such good sex last night. You know, it doesn't come up, but it's just you look like you're settled in your body.
And she is,
you know?
though.
And
She
very
is.
very au natural. Very au natural. Like, I'm sure you would be beautiful. I'm sure you'd be a very sexy woman pregnant. I'm sure you'd be a very sexy woman when you're older. I'm sure you were a sexy
Wow.
child
All
without
around.
being sexual,
Yeah,
you know?
it's definitely the sexiest.
What do you
Going
mean?
on. Yeah, you be sexy pregnant. You be sexy this.
No, but she would.
Oh, no,
be,
I
though.
jealous. Don't be jealous. I
I'm
said all
jealous.
I said about you, and I said all I said about
Yes,
you. Y'all
you
are
did,
sexy
girl.
to me. You
And I
my Charlie's
agree.
angel.
And girl, I know you waiting for
I'm
your
a-
moment.
She's like, I ain't fishing,
she
but
has
I'm
her-
kind of fishing.
She has a little coop of wine in her hands. Like, I don't know, but y'all better say something good. But no, but seriously, I'm talking about your sexiness because we are bringing sexy back.
Right.
And Miss Lady Andy
is a whole lot of women.
She is a
Oh,
whole lot of
my-
women.
yes.
Like there are moments. The thing is, I can't really. You know how you just went around.
That's how I summed it up.
Like the way you go around and describe each one of us. Me, I can only go from the feeling I get when I see you,
Oh my god.
and the sounds that come with it are like, It's like I don't want to objectify her, but I'm like, God damn, have you seen all of that? Like,
I
look
love
at that woman.
You
like,
know?
she is a
You
woman.
are a woman.
She is.
Oh,
No,
oh my
you
gosh.
are-
I'm like smiling from everything.
And we
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
So how do you think? Like I'm asking that to all of you. So how do you think we can bring sexy back? Like I mean, how we see each other. I think you're all beautiful, sexy in your own way.
Yeah.
So how can people be their own sexy?
I think is being comfortable with yourself.
Mm.
There's like, because sexy, Miss Lady Andy, she talked about not necessarily physique.
Yeah, but
see?
energy.
The energy.
Like I was
the
gonna say
attitude.
physique. I was gonna say physique.
Oh, there's a lot of physique stuff going on, but that
You know,
you can
like,
bypass it.
But it is an attitude,
It is.
you know. And I think that when you're very you're comfortable with yourself, you know yourself and your sexuality or your sensuality or whatever it be for you. I think there's something really sexy about that.
Yeah, there is.
You know, like I've seen women of all shapes, of all heights, of all whatever, and I'm like, damn, all right, she's sexy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing they all had in common was a confidence.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, and like
Owning it.
owning it and being with themselves. You know,
It is attractive.
I think it's like knowing how you are. You know,
Yeah.
And I think it's also knowing what sexy is not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the sense that there's a difference between being sexual
Yeah.
and being sexy.
Yeah.
You can be sexy and sexual, but you can also be sexual without being sexy.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yes.
Yeah.
But I
And-
think that there's an
Oh, I've
aura
seen a lot
Yeah,
of that.
no. But I think
Called
that when
porn.
you're being sexual to grab attention, that's not sexy.
And you
Yeah.
can
when
tell
you want
right
it,
away.
you could tell. But when it's like you're comfortable in your sexuality and it exudes from you,
I think it's
Then
if you
I
can be
think that's
you're sexy
sexy.
if you're enjoying your sexuality.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it like it's not something that you're trying, and sometimes you don't even realize it. And like people told me that, and I don't really realize it. People are like, you're really sensual or whatever, and I don't realize it. It's not something. It's just who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't realize that. I would mostly say that, like, you don't, it's not like you're pushing that thing, it's just part of you.
Yeah.
But you know it's part of you.
No, I know it's part of me, but in the moment I don't know what.
You're not sitting there trying.
I'm not sitting there trying. Like, people say sometimes it's like the way I'll hold something, or, you know, or what. I don't notice that.
Yeah.
That's just part of who I am.
Yeah.
Can we say also a lot of us women have that rule? You know, it's like, you know, if you want to dress in a sexy manner, whatever you're wearing, it's like, if you're showing cleavage, don't wear something short
Yeah.
below. But if you're showing leg,
Don't show cleavage.
you know what I mean? It's like, it's
A
either
balance.
or.
Yeah.
You
But
know, there
I
has to be a
also-
balance.
And I also think that you could wear something where you're not showing cleavage.
Nothing at all.
Nothing, but it's the way you're moving. It could even flow with your body and just curve around a curve
Yeah.
or something. It could be even a flowy dress, but it'll hug you as you're moving,
Yeah.
and it'll be sexy, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like a man. Like, I find men in suits very sexy,
Right.
but I also
Oh my God,
find
yes.
a man could look sexy in rugged jeans and
And a t-shirt.
and a used up t-shirt that
It's
he's
not-
had
yeah.
for years,
Yeah.
and look sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
I must say, like, I have like this little weakness for that little, it's like clean rugged. Like, there's
Yeah.
like that, I don't know, 5 o'clock shadow type of like a little rebellious like attitude that comes with it. There's something
I
about
love
a guy who looks like he doesn't give a fuck, but
Yes.
still kind of works
Yes.
it out.
As long
Yes.
as it's authentic.
Yes, yes,
You know what I mean? No, but as
Like,
long
I
as it's
appreciate
authentic.
that.
yes.
Right.
It has to be
Authentic.
authentic. It
Yeah,
has to be.
exactly.
For a
Yeah.
guy, because I've seen a few guys that were very well put together, I mean, like extremely well put together, and it was very surface. It looked like I was looking at
Yeah.
something,
No, I don't like that.
and it
though.
was very jarring on a man. But I've seen it on women, and it passed. Women get to pass with that.
Yeah.
Like I've seen, I'll use, and I apologize to her because I don't mean to insinuate that she's not sexy, but I've seen a lot of pictures of, I think her name is Tara Reid, from the late 90s and early 2000s, and a lot of the pictures that I saw, I just didn't see sexy.
Yeah.
I saw bare.
Desperate.
I saw open. I don't even know if it was desperate.
Desperate.
No.
I just saw
Definitely
like very
agree with
open,
Lisa.
no
It's-
boundaries.
I saw the same thing with what's her name, Tatiana Ali. I saw. I was working on a play, and we had to go around and find pictures of the characters, like people who reminded us of the characters we were playing. And I was playing this young black woman, and I was like, man, Tatiana Ali in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like I relate to her, you know.
Yeah.
And so I started googling her images, and I found a bunch of pictures when she was, I guess, in her mid-20s, where she's trying to pose like she's in these really skimpy bikini tops or whatever. And, but the energy that came from it made me feel uncomfortable. It made me feel like, wow, you're uncomfortable. So
Yeah.
therefore,
I'm
I'm uncomfortable. Therefore, you have a great body, but I don't even see that. Like, I don't even want to go there because I'm like, I feel like you're getting, how do you
Molested.
say it? Exploited? Yeah, like, I'm uncomfortable watching this.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
And can you imagine, like, it's not like you saw her walking down the street. It is through a lens.
Yeah.
And
You can
through
tell.
that lens, those pictures were carefully selected.
Yeah.
So do you imagine the amount of discomfort
Yeah.
that this person is feeling? No, but
She's like,
seriously.
let me bring it home to you. A picture's worth 1,000.
No,
Not
but it
anything.
is though. And like the thing is, it's like they're celebrities, so it's like those things they just don't surface. It's like one of the best pictures that they had, and then they were like, oh, it's okay. This exudes the sexiness that we're looking
But
for.
you know, sex appeal and sexy to me are not really the same thing.
Sex
What's the
appeal and
difference?
sexy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're selling sex.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, okay, you could picture that person in that position. Sure. She's fuckable. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's not the same thing as looking at a woman and being like, wow, she's just really sexy. Because I find a lot of women that are really sexy, they're not even sometimes conscious of how sexy they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
part of
Well,
the
I
charm.
find
It's
I've
part
seen a
of
lot.
it.
I've
It's
seen a
part
lot
of
of
the charm.
teenagers who are sexy.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of teenagers who are sexy. It took me aback. And it's not that I meant like, oh, I'm now ready to jump their bones. But I've seen young boys, young teenage boys.
Jail.
I was like,
It does not reflect the opinion of everybody else on this
no,
panel.
but seriously,
Prison.
I just
This is Miss Lady Andy's opinion. And
she's
does not
standing
reflect-
alone under a
This does
spotlight.
not
I hear
reflect
You guys
the
are
rest
killing me.
of the panel.
No, but it just, to me, when I did see that, I felt like it was beautiful, and it needed to be allowed to experience itself in balance. Just because the person just has like a comfort in their body, and they look present, and they look like they enjoy being there, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that person needs to now suddenly turn into everyone's like sex
desire, fantasy.
Sex fantasy. You know, you don't have to have a sexy fantasy about somebody just because you find them sexy.
Yeah.
And even if you do, like, come on, yo, it's not my business.
Handle your shit.
No, but that makes me think about when I was in dance school. There was this girl, like, because we had to do solos, right? Like every semester, whatever. We had to do solos, and no matter what she did, she was so sensual.
Yeah.
Everything she did. And you know what I mean? Like, you know, those kids are like in their early 20s, like, so every little thing is like you're lighting up a fire.
Yeah.
And I remember the teachers, like, she would talk to me because we were friends, and she'd be like, she's like, I don't know, I feel like I get dock points because they're like, oh, you being like too sexual. And honest to God, no matter what, she'd be like walking, and you'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
And it was just her energy, but it was so in her body. It was grounded. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know? And I remember looking at that and being like, and looking at the teachers, because a lot of them were women.
Yeah.
And I was like, ladies, like, you should be like encouraging supporting this, like, almost using it as an example.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, she wasn't like, you know, thrusting the air.
Munchy,
you know, it was
she was
dance
just walking.
She was just walking or doing like these contemporary movements, dance movements, but everything was full of like sensuality, and there was so much to it. And when she did a move that was like explicit, if you want, it was just boom, you know?
Yeah.
Beautiful, but it was, that's the thing, it was art, it was beautiful. And I remember that I was shocked that like most of the teachers weren't more supportive.
But
and
that's their own shit too.
It's their own shit,
Yeah.
but I think that it made the other students, because me when I went, I was a little bit older than them, like it made the other students kind of like feel like this wasn't the way to go.
Yeah.
You know? Like, but it was a matter of embracing your energy. That was her energy, and it was so grounded.
Yeah.
And I really hope, like, I mean, we lost touch, but I really hope that she still has that.
I'm sure
that it wasn't broken.
I love that you brought that up, because I didn't even think we were going to touch this. But I've been thinking a lot about stuff like sexual healing.
Yeah.
And what is it that makes you block the part of you that feels sexy and feels safe feeling sexy? And in my personal experience, have seen a lot of girls, and myself included, be attacked for the moments that there was a natural sexiness that started to emerge. Like, it was right away attacked. It was treated as inappropriate. Like, the male relatives around me would no longer hug me, you know, or just, like, I had a lot of uncles and a lot of cousins, and I grew up being carried and jostled around. There was a tomboy, and, you know, thrown from one person to the next.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, I got too tall and got too big, but even just that general camaraderie of just being, like, loving somebody and just holding them who was a male was completely just like, no, we can no longer do that with you. We can no longer do that with you. And having the women reacting to me in such a, like, there was almost like not an overnight shift, but a very perceptible shift from, oh, my little baby, come, you're so pretty, I love you so much, come, let me hug you, to,
oh, yeah, now you're a threat. Now you're a threat.
You're a threat, or you must be fast, or you must be getting ready to do something inappropriate and wrong. like I got punished. Like people would use lies against me by saying I was somewhere that I wasn't supposed to, like dancing with boys inappropriately, and that would be enough to take, and for everyone to just turn against me. And how quickly that got squelched, and not understanding, like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
And when that still happens today, like sometimes well-meaning people will say to me, well, you know, you were wearing that t-shirt, and I'm like, it's a Nike t-shirt for like running. I get so angry, and they're like, you're being sensitive. I'm like, no, I'm not being sensitive. What is wrong with me for just being who I am? What is wrong with me? Like,
there's nothing
if
wrong
you like,
with you.
I've blocked from there. Like
yeah.
I'm scared to.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
I don't know. That came out of nowhere. That came out from some.
No,
but thank you
no,
for sharing
no.
that. And honestly, it's like I feel like the only place where I feel safe enough and comfortable enough to really tap into that is when I'm on stage performing, and I feel like that's when I'm given permission to take my own space. But really, I feel like when I'm on stage, I feel like I'm feeling every inch of my body with myself. You know what I mean? Like I feel fully present, and yeah, I'm there. I'm entertaining people, but even just me and my energy is fully like
vibing.
It's on blast. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's true that when I'm off stage, and I understand there's different sides to your persona and whatever, and to me and to who I am, but I have felt like off stage, it's not as
it's not
easy.
the same.
Like I'm not gonna walk in the street and be the same.
It's like
you know
Beyonce, who's like, I'm Beyonce, and then I have Sasha Fierce.
That's it. They separate kind of
suddenly,
to be able
because
to
she's put
go
another
there.
name to it. Suddenly, she can embody this much more.
Yeah.
But you know what? This makes me go back to the girl from like my dance school. Like in an everyday circumstance, she was just a regular, like, you know, girl.
Yeah.
You know? But like you said, Asa, when you go on stage, all of this energy comes to you, and you become, you know, beautiful, vulnerable, sexy, you know, truthful, strong, like all of everything that's you just comes out, and you feel like you have the space to do that.
Yeah.
And the girl that I'm talking about, she was a really good dancer, and I feel like all that energy that she had, all that sensuality came out when she danced. You know? And yeah, so like, what brings sexy back? I guess it always comes back to the same thing. Be your goddamn self.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like, it's crazy because it's like we're talking about sexiness. I don't even know if that links back. But say, Sibs painted, because she paints nudes. She paints nudes. I love art. But I have been moved by very different kinds of art. Sculptures, paintings, music, obviously, and most often music. But I had never been moved to the point like that. Like, say, the feeling that you've put into your paintings. I didn't know it was possible to look at a painting and be like, oh my God, she's so sexy. She doesn't have a head. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, she's
well,
not.
the head was turned back.
Yeah, but it's not, you know what I mean?
Can't
It's abstract. It's still like, I get to paint the picture, but even when it goes to that, it's like,
you get to fill in the blanks.
What I'm trying to say is that the energy that goes behind it is key, because I was looking at your painting. I wasn't looking. I was staring at that fucking painting for hours, and I was like,
a lot of people had very strong
a lot of
reactions.
people have strong, and that's what it's like. The feeling that goes behind whatever it is you're putting out is the most important thing. And say, even a painting can be sexy. I see commercials on TV where I'm like, God damn, that slice of pizza was sexy. I don't know how they worked it out. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? The fact that like you brought up my painting.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm looking at that painting right now.
Yeah.
Because it's a reflection of me, and of something that's very. It is a sexual moment, and it is a very intimate. I'd say intimate.
Yes.
And meaningful expression that comes from something that's true. It's real.
Yeah.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
As my writing, and I do write a lot of sensual stuff. but it's based on something very real
Mm-hmm.
of my own experience and my own feeling.
Yeah.
So I think when that's reflected, it's just like when we're saying, well, what's sexy in someone? They own it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing. I think that when it's reflected through art and it's something authentic and it's a reflection of that, then I think that's just captured.
Yeah.
It's captured and it stays
Immortalized. Yeah.
So in my
Yeah.
painting, I think that feeling, that painting, the particular painting you're talking about, is called Sweet Surrender.
Mm.
It's actually me surrendering to someone,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very real.
It is real.
You know, and like
Yeah.
I said,
Well, you can feel it.
lot of
That's what I
you-
was trying to say.
A lot of you know my writing as well, and it's based on someone in particular.
Yeah.
So it's a very real feeling. So yeah, it's immortalized, but it's a reflection of me. So I guess if someone were to see me with that person,
Mm.
it would probably be sexy to watch.
We don't
Yeah.
even need to see y'all together to be
No,
like, well,
yeah,
that's
right?
just hot.
That's
But what I'm
another
trying to say is
level,
that
but yeah.
I was so amazed by the fact that I'm looking at this painting and I'm not just like, oh, this is pretty. I'm like, well, goddamn,
Right?
This is a track. Like, I find it amazing how people's energies and the intention they put behind, even unconsciously behind whatever they do, even just as being, how powerful it can be to
Yeah,
exude that.
but it's a reflection of that person.
It is.
You know, like even, well, not all of you could see it, but that painting itself,
Yeah.
you know, I'll accentuate certain things.
Right.
But even the movement in it, you know, it's a reflection of me. But
Yeah.
people don't realize it might not be me to a T where I'm like, you know, looking in the mirror and painting, but that's me.
That's your
on-
energy.
No, it's actually me
On a canvas.
on a canvas.
Right.
You know, it might not be like specifically me in detail, but it's actually me reflected. That's why it's very intimate to me,
Yeah.
because it's like seeing me naked on that canvas.
Yeah.
So it's like you're getting that. So whatever I am, my paintings usually are sensual,
Yeah.
but it's a very big part of who I am.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I've known a lot of people who have like a extremely sexy essence about them.
Yeah.
Like you were describing this young lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say one person I know presently, I know a number of people like that presently, but like Sybil would be one of those people who just has this very strong sexiness.
Yeah.
Like everyone's sexy, but there's something about this very, it taps into a different place. And I heard, I've always found that one of the things that comes with that is the perception of someone who's surrendering, like surrendering to life, surrendering to a moment, surrendering to an experience.
Yeah.
That there's a letting go of control that comes with people who are sexy. Like they're willing to just fall into this moment with you and go wherever it takes, even if that's not what happens, or in their feelings for you, or in an ice cream cone, whatever, or in
Yeah.
sex. That is open to everybody, but it's difficult for some people to attain because they've had to hold out of fear control for a long time. And this woman, I'm probably going to post it sometime, was saying that there are some people who are born naturally with the second chakra.
Yeah.
That is very activated. It's a very strong chakra. It's very watery. But there's things that we can all do to improve that part of our bodies, that part of our energy bodies, or our essence.
Yeah.
Because it's natural to everyone to have this surrendering. And there was stuff about like drinking water, learning to be more present to the moment, like meditation and stuff like that is something that will help you do that. Being grounded,
I think it's accepting yourself.
accepting yourself.
Because honestly, I knew from a very, very confession.
Okay, confession. It's not a cray-cray of the day.
No, it's
confession.
It
Aye.
seems to be the
theme of the night.
theme of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I knew from a very young age that I was very sexual and sensual. Now, that's not to be confused with promiscuous. but I felt very strongly, like sexually, sensually, like it was very strong in me, like I could feel the fire, you know. And you know, when you're really young and you don't really understand that, and it's, you know, you're not supposed to be feeling this young and this and that. And I've never been someone that was like, I don't know, I wouldn't say I was promiscuous, but I was always curious and trying to understand myself and this and that. And I think I knew from a very, very young age, but I couldn't embrace it. Because I was like, okay, I'm too young. I'm not supposed to, you know, I'm not supposed to think like this or feel like this or act like this or whatever. So as time went by, it's something I started accepting about myself, you know, and I really started embracing it. And I think was really to just accept who I was and really make it a part of who I am, because it was a part of who I am. But I think that's where it lies. I mean, you could do a whole bunch of like exercises or whatever, but really it's facing who you are, exploring who you are, even exploring what gets you off
and what doesn't. But
I'm going to really particularly, and I'm going to open up now, is really particularly exploring who you are. Even sexually, know yourself, know your body. Don't be scared to look. Don't be scared to touch. Don't be scared.
I've heard that you need to look at yourself.
Look
you need
at
to
yourself.
Feel comfortable looking at everything that's down there.
No, look at yourself.
Down there.
Touch.
Genitals.
Allow yourself to feel. And even when you're experiencing something with someone, be in the moment. Let yourself release. It's, you know what, it's sexy, but it's sexy even with it that will break those barriers.
Isn't it nice when you can, it's funny how we try to control, and thank you, because I'm being like inspired by what you're saying, you know, being present. Isn't it nice, it's because we have a bunch of barriers that are like, you can't be sexy once you're with somebody else. Like, have you ever had experiences with another person where you weren't about to do anything to each other or anything, but you felt like your body was tingling to be around them? You were saying things that were not teasing each other sexually necessarily, but just like alighting in each other.
Allow yourself to be in that moment. Embrace that moment. Let yourself have the eye contact. Let yourself, that feeling, that nervousness, the butterflies, the tingles, whatever it is, let yourself.
I'm gonna go outside and go find me some eye contact.
It's so funny, like
no, but let yourself feel those things.
Yeah,
you know, someone's looking at you and devouring you. You know, let yourself
be
feel
devoured.
that. Let yourself, exactly. It doesn't mean you have to do anything.
You don't have to.
How was your steak?
You don't owe anyone anything.
But enjoy that moment. Enjoy that moment. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy who you are. Enjoy those curves. Enjoy those the moments, pleasure.
There's some moments that I do.
Yeah, like I remember when I was I agree. When I was in high school and I had my crush on this guy and we were really close. We were like friends, but you know, it's like I'm not gonna be your girlfriend because I know you want to sleep with me and I'm not ready to do that. But I'm still gonna be close to you. You know what I mean? And I still really care about you. And I remember for the first time, like, being next to him and being like, what is this reaction in my body? I don't understand what's happening to me. It's because I thought he was so fucking sexy. There was something about him I was like, what? God damn.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But it was so
People
funny.
hold themselves back. Women hold themselves back. If you find a man sexy,
attractive, like it was just I just remember the first experience of that, like it's special. Like now that I think about it, it's just I remember being like sitting there and being like, oh my god, he is touching my arm. I don't know what those feelings are, but I like them. But I don't know if I'm supposed to like them. What's happening to me?
I remember, sometimes I go back and I think, and I remember those people with whom that when I got around them, it was like there was a force field around me and there was a force field around them, and it was like repelling, but it was like coming together at the same time. It was this feeling of
But I love those moments.
Tension.
You know, like
I live for that. Those
Yeah.
moments, I
first
just
one
like,
was
no
at
pun
6.
intended, I just
6 years
eat
old.
them up.
6 years old. This guy's
I
name
do.
was Rajesh, and what I could really register at 6 that I really liked about Rajesh was all the lines on his hands. Like I would look at his hands, and you could see, you know, the skin.
Yeah.
I remember just being fascinated by that, but that was the first time I had that experience
With
of
that-
being like
Enthralled by
enthralled by
someone, yeah.
another
With
person
that-
and wanting to be in their presence.
With that being
6.
said,
God damn.
I
Right?
would like to
Starts
go
early.
around and ask each one of you what you find sexy in a man.
Oh.
From physique to
Or in a
the
woman.
rest.
Whoever.
No, let's
Whoever
switch
likes
it
what.
to men now.
Yeah.
What do you, Miss? Let's start
Well,
with
you
you,
gotta
Miss.
start with me.
Because you're right
I'll
in front
gladly
of me.
start.
Okay, if you want to
Please,
start, go
I
ahead.
would gladly
Start.
start.
What do
By
you
all
find
means.
I
sexy
think
in
that's
a
the
woman?
term, and maybe I'm wrong, but sapiosexual, someone I find intelligence very sexy. Like
Grammar.
when grammar, not only grammar, but
Yes,
just
we know.
it's like the way you speak. It's like if I feel like you're educated, I'm like, and there's something about it. I'm like, that is a turn on.
Our
I
babies will
I just
go to
like it a
school.
lot. But what's sexy about a man? It's like I said, that innocent, not forced at all, rugged kind of like, but still clean. But like
You like
there's
them a little bit salty.
There's a little ruggedness that comes with it. Like there are people that I see and I'm like, damn, he's fine. And I don't know why, but it's that element of like I'm like a bit rugged, but I'm still really clean. But at the same time, like I'm really not trying at all, but I look great. What else do I find sexy? I find it sexy
Think
when, yeah, a guy has confidence, but not
Arrogance.
arrogance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it has honestly, I can't.
Confidence
That's a
doesn't
tiny bit of arrogance.
Yes, but
A
you know
little
what?
bit, but it's
Arrogance-
backed up.
Arrogance that
Back up
isn't-
your ego.
It's like I
Yes.
have to feel like you're not at all aware of it, really, because it has to come naturally. It's like, oh wow, you were a bit cocky right now, but you weren't trying to be like. I don't feel like you're trying to prove something. to me.
Yes, the cockiness, I will agree, but like it's like a cockiness, like in like
I got this.
Yeah, I got this, and like
That's sexy.
I like dudes that like know they have a field. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they have a thing that they know they're like experts in that.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's like not about being arrogant. It's just
No,
like
no, no.
this is my shit. I know what I'm talking about.
I know
I know
what I'm
confidence.
doing.
I know what I'm
I'm-
talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I got this.
I got
Healthy,
this.
healthy fucking confidence. That's true. That's
But
another
like
thing.
not
I
like
agree.
if you're
Yeah.
arrogant,
I agree.
please
Oh,
get.
I
yeah.
love-
there's
I love that.
nothing about a man that's confident that he's got it.
You know, even if it's just a plan. I love a man with a plan.
Yeah.
I
Is
like
it what
that.
plan? Do you have a plan for this afternoon? If you do not have, or if you don't have a plan, are you confident in not having a plan?
Yes.
You
and
know what
I
I
like
mean?
also like a guy's smile. I can't even really explain it, but there's something in the smile. Like there has to be like an element of just pure, genuine. I'm present and I'm here and I'm smiling and I'm happy. But then like I don't know, an element of like just a tiny
I like
element
that
of
side
shyness,
smirk.
like that. Yeah,
That side smirk.
I like
A smirk.
I like it when a guy is a bit shy, but like a bit. Like it doesn't, not to the point where I'm like,
Yeah, I
are you
don't like
okay? Do I need to babysit you right now?
No, but like, in the
But,
sense
like-
like you want him. Like I understand, you want him confident, but you
But a
still
bit
want
humble
to feel
too. Like
that he's a bit swayed by you.
yeah, that's
But
it.
just a bit, not just like I'm like turning into like you know
puppy.
a puppy
Ugh.
No,
or
Yuck.
well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like a little like, hey girl, you know, like a little like, you know, trying to please you, trying to find a way. You know what I mean?
I think that women or men,
Mm.
there is a really there's like a
Jinx. All night we've been doing it at the same
they're
time.
like
At church.
There's something really sexy about someone who's confident enough to be aware of their attractiveness and how they are, but who's still at the same time oblivious to the effect they might have on people. Like there's something nice about the humility that comes with that. I don't know. For me, where it's like, you know you're attractive, and I want you to know you're attractive, but at the same time, you kind of don't know to what extent, and I like that. And there's something about that.
I think
Women
it's
or
kind
men.
of like what it's kind of you're just sort of I don't know if you're describing what I'm describing, but I like when someone scares me a little bit.
When he
I feel like
challenges
Miss
you,
Lady Andy
you
always
challenge-
uses like
No, but you
like
dramatic
What do you
language.
mean, scary or challenges you?
You know what? I can't lie. A challenge is fun,
But it's the
but
fear.
a little bit of terror ain't never hurt.
She likes the beast.
terror. Like
No,
she
yeah.
like scares me.
No,
terror.
This Lady Annie's like Beauty and the Beast.
It's like
she's
instill
like,
terror
yeah.
in me.
No, wait, go.
Wait, but I want. This is a thing.
Yeah.
I like to feel safe in my terror. Like you're not gonna jump off a roof and be crazy.
Yeah.
Like push
You know,
me
like,
up.
One day
jump,
I'm gonna look
but don't
at you. One
push me
eye
up.
is gonna be turned
Just
in one
running
direction,
down-
and the other eyeballs
coming,
the other direction.
Yeah, no, just coming out of the alley.
Just
So,
you know,
that
like
ain't
a little
that
bit
way.
of terror, and that, and I actually like to feel that you're a little bit scared of me too.
Is terror the right word?
Girl, just leave me to my fairy tale, okay? Write your own
Is that
damn
a
book.
fairy tale?
Yeah,
Write
I
your
know.
own damn
She's
book.
fully
This
my
is my
sexy.
book.
It
This
feels
is
like
mine.
some Wes Craven shit.
I
with,
am-
She
like
likes
Freddy Krueger coming
I
out
don't want
the
no
corner.
Freddy Krueger. Let's just say scared.
Rest in peace, Wes Craven.
You like
Scared.
that tension, where it's like, what's like what's coming. I
Sure.
have no control over that.
Sure, call it whatever you want to
I'm
take.
like,
Whatever.
No,
I'm
she
just
likes
being
scared.
finicky
Guys.
on the words.
Guys,
I like
But you like
scared.
straight up to be
Okay,
scared.
I just right now
y'all
I'm
are
generally-
trying to change what she's saying. She
No.
means what she's saying.
No, but
she
terror
means
is
yes,
terror.
she does.
No.
I'm not-
Like you gotta
Y'all
scare me.
don't
Like
know.
you gotta scare me.
But
You
scare
gotta,
you literally like,
Yeah.
No,
what?
no. Like you have to make
Like
me question.
psychopath with a like
No, but
machete-
let me, like I
machete.
need once in the blue moon to question reality.
Oh shit.
Just
okay.
be like, what's going on here? Like really pause. And I don't know how else to explain it. I just like the word scared, but I also like that you, again, like I said, are a little scared of me, but you're willing to still step and see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I like that too. I agree.
That's just how I felt to say it.
I like it.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much. I'm gonna stay
All
here
right.
now. Stop.
I'm just still like
She's like, terror is scaring me.
puzzled. The whole terror. Just terror. Anyway,
I feel like I want to be making a big enough leap to really keep me like not knowing if everything, like I want to, I don't know.
you want to be
You
kept on
like
your
to
toes.
be on edge.
But kept on your
Yeah,
toes
sure.
because I like that too, but I don't like terror.
You know
or
what?
being scared.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's for another
Terror.
episode. I'm gonna talk to my therapist when I get one and be like, help me understand. But a little bit is fear. It's not fear, but scared. I don't like the word fear. I like scared. Scared to take this step.
Excitement.
Oh, girl.
Words
No,
are powerful.
girl.
Words
She
are
just-
powerful.
Girl,
no,
I-
but
they
just
are-
scared,
they
like just
are.
like worried
She
about.
doesn't want to know what the fuck's going on.
It's like there's that fear. It's like, oh my god.
Words are powerful.
It's like I don't
and that's
know
something
where
I
it's
need
going.
to check.
Yeah.
The terror word, #terror, might not be a good word
No.
to keep
Terror is a
but
bit
You
too
want to
scary.
know?
But
You don't want
scared,
to know
yeah.
what the fuck's going on. Physically, what?
I don't know
We
about
go- we
physically.
go right back to you, girl.
I'm quite. I have a shallow moment. Like I'm shallow. I like pretty. I like beautiful. I like things that like catch my eye and make me forget that I want
And
to
what
smack.
was
It's
that?
not shallow.
I like
you
a
have to
firm
kiss that
butt.
face.
What
I like a
catches
firm
your eye, Miss Lady Angie?
I don't know. It's the energy. It's like I want.
No.
Oh,
Let's
please.
keep it real, girl.
The energy
Okay.
that
The
goes
energy
to you.
that comes from
Real.
your face.
The
Okay.
energy that
Don't
goes.
play up. Okay,
All
we
right.
know we got all that going
Universe,
on.
are you listening?
Energy that goes
Universe.
straight into your retina.
Yeah.
Okay, right in my retina. In
Yes.
my big eye.
Your
no
retina
Retina
problem.
that goes
No
right
problem.
down to the tingle in your pussy.
No problem. Chineke
I
made
said it.
In the where?
This shit
Is there a cat here?
I said it.
Okay, no, but seriously.
Don't play. Don't act like you don't know.
I like real muscle. Like that muscle
See,
has
I
been,
told you.
has, but not big. I mean, that muscle has been developing on your bones from your thoughts. Right? You know what I'm saying? I like that.
That's
I like to
deep
know
shit.
that
I
that
like-
muscle is connected to your body. You're not some shake you be drinking, okay? All right? And you going out there
She
really
like a healthy man.
I like healthy.
Ah, she
I
likes healthy men.
I like soccer players.
You could be mean when you look this clean.
She
I'm
like a
healthy.
I like that.
Hashtag healthy
A
man.
healthy man. Please do something about your belly. I've tried to do something about mine. Let's do something, just keep it together.
I like someone. Can I add to that?
Yes,
I like someone someone with a little aggression in them.
Yes.
Where it's like, you know, because
I think we all agree with that.
sexiness is not just the looks, it's not just the vibe, it's also what you do with it. And a guy was
We're all like,
We all each.
it's
But
like
I-
what you
around.
do with
That's
it.
the thing. A guy was able to look at you and be like, damn, and respect the shit out of you. Because he needs to respect you. But at the same time, he's able to be like, girl, I'll
Say it.
smack you silly on your butt.
Fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
I
going
will
home.
grab you.
You know,
You
that
are
moment
mine.
where you're having fun, everything's going good, and it's like, la la, I'm having a good time. He comes to me, going home now. And you're just like, bye, baby.
That's it. Just grab. Here you go.
Excuse me, where my
Not going
shoes?
home.
You can have them, just mail them over. We going now.
But sorry, I added to that. But
Did I
please,
say that out loud?
Diane,
Whoops.
how do you like your men physically?
Yes. How do you like your man physically?
Tall.
Me
I don't know, man.
It's like you need yourself
They like
Jack
you
in the
fucking-
beanstalk.
They
Climb up
tall
that
men
tower.
like you too, girl.
You know what? I'm gonna be straight up because I did date like shorter dudes,
Yeah,
and it's a real goddamn thing.
short guy problems.
Short guy problems, confidence.
Yeah,
And it's not that they don't have it; it's just that they work extra hard.
fucking baby.
It's
them.
just no, but it's just like I'm short. So they're like so
Girl talk.
So it just
Hashtag
turns into
girl
like
talk.
no, but like from
For
my
real.
experience,
For
from
real.
my experience,
Yeah.
it turns into you know how we say like small dogs bark,
yes.
but they don't bite.
Yeah, small for real.
Small
This
dogs.
is getting real.
No, but for
real.
real,
We
bark
sorry,
and
all
bark
our
and
brothers.
bark.
We sorry.
No, but it's just like I ain't sorry. You're barking and barking and barking, and I'm like, stop barking, though.
You don't got shit
I'm
to prove.
tired.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And it's
Show
like,
me.
Okay,
Show
be
me
like
when
them
you
tall. I feel you, girl.
You
I
date-
cheers you on tall men.
You cheers. No, but honestly, it's. At first, I was like, oh, I just like tall men, and you know they look better. It's not even that. It's really from the fact that like that whole chihuahua thing, that whole like I need to be barking.
Licking me.
You know that whole like
Terrible.
I need to show my confidence like extra.
Yeah.
That is exhausting.
Yes.
And I will like done.
Well, anyone
And
who's
tall
trying
guys
to-
can have that too,
Yes.
but it is a short guy problem.
It is
thing.
a short guy problem.
Really,
It
I
is.
will freaking confess to that. I've experienced it, and I'm like, you know what? There is such a thing as hashtag short guy problem. It's a real thing.
I don't know, but I like them tall.
Yeah, no, but I do like them tall. But I realize there's also that thing.
Yeah,
you
there
know what I
is.
mean?
It's a
because
real
you
thing.
like you most person. I'm gonna stick to my own experience.
Girl, just
I have
say
been.
Yeah.
I have noticed that like it's easier when you date a tall guy that he doesn't have like that confidence problem. So you already
Yeah.
start with like less problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's
you know
like
what I
this is
mean?
economical. This is economical. Less problems.
Less
the more
problems,
energy
less
we
problems.
have
I
towards
mean,
solutions.
That's it, you know. And I just like, I just need to be. I don't have a like. We've talked about this. I don't have a type. I just like a guy that I'm gonna find, you know, good looking. Like I need to have that.
Yeah.
I need to find you good
Someone
looking.
attractive.
Yes,
yeah.
I need to be attracted to you. Like I'm not like.
Like, what do you find attractive? What do you find sexy?
Pheromones.
Yes, thank you. No, but
That's
there
the
is such a
biggest
thing.
truth teller
There
right
is
there.
such a thing, you know, and you know, I'm thinking about like my man right now, and
Well,
what I find really attractive is that he's a man.
Yeah.
Yes.
He stands in his power.
Hallelujah.
He stands in his power,
Yes,
Yeah.
but
man.
he takes like he lets me have my power. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
He
And he
doesn't block it.
acknowledges yes that like we're a team, and then there's all of that, and it's like I remember when we first got together. Something that I was always so like, oh my god, is that he would like be straight up about owning to his shit, but also being like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know, but you know, I thought this was gonna be this way, but I fucked up, and
Yeah.
I was like, and I swear, like just the owning up,
Yeah.
the owning up. I was like, you are a real man.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
You are, you
Yeah.
know,
That's
Yeah.
sexy.
and like,
That is
and
true.
also like the whole like, babe, I know what the fuck I'm talking about right now,
That's it.
and I'm
Ooh,
not,
that's sexy.
and I'm, you know, it's not. to like shut you down.
But I
Not
know
to
what
shut
I'm talking
you
about.
up.
You need to shut the fuck up
Exactly.
right now, because I know what I'm talking
And
about.
I love that,
in the
though.
moment,
But
you
that
can
they end
be-
up being right though.
That's the thing. You can be annoyed, but deep down, you're happy that he
yes.
was not swayed by whatever the fuck you were throwing his
Yeah.
way. He's being his own, like he's
Standing
standing
his
his ground.
Without
Therefore, you
being
can
violent or
Yeah.
aggressive,
That's
it's
it.
just standing his ground.
So you can trust
like
him.
a man.
You can trust
Exactly.
him 'cause he
I feel
trusts himself.
safe, and also like honestly, those moments you're just like, well, you know where this is going.
I'm gonna-
Right to the bedroom. Yeah, keep telling me what you know, baby.
But
Keep
that's
telling
the
me
thing,
what
right?
you know. I get a little feisty because I got to, but keep telling me what
And
you
also,
know.
and that's the thing, like, and like, it's like little things, like, I don't know, like, my man knows
I
how
feel
to
you,
dress,
girl.
and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, we go out, I know he's gonna wear something fly.
I
and I'm
keep
gonna be
telling
fly.
he looks like money. Your man looks like money. That's what he looks
She just
like.
wants like money.
I'm like money. Hi,
But you
money.
know, but that's the thing.
I like it. You know what? I like your man's confidence. Like, I have to be honest,
that's,
he exudes
but it's
that.
so,
Yeah.
and it's
He has that.
and it's refreshing, and it's not arrogant.
Nope.
It just makes you feel safe, and like, you know, taken care of. But at the same time, I have my space.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and anyway, but the real,
Yeah.
the honestly, like if we get back to like, you know, how you like a man, like he knows how to dress.
Yeah.
He knows how to, you know,
Present
I
put
himself.
his shit together.
I like what you said. I like that part of like, I'm not gonna lie, and I think a lot of women try to pretend. I like that feeling of being taken care of. Yes, I can take care of myself, you know, but my mind can't help but go sometimes like, wait a second, what if I was like carrying like a big baby in my belly and I can't, you know, go running outside with like the knife and beating everybody down and going to get everything? Like, can I count on you?
Yeah.
Can I trust you?
Yeah.
Can I
it's
trust you?
Yeah.
You know, that is something that I will admit, and I don't care what it sounds like, but I like that feeling. I like, it's like, baby, I got this. What do you need? Let's take care of this.
Yes.
You know, because I know that I will show up for that too.
Yeah.
But I don't want to always be showing up for that. I want to feel like I can like let go.
Yeah,
Just trust
and
me.
even if you are
Yeah.
taking care of whatever it is,
I can
just
focus on what I
knowing-
need to
just-
take care
yeah,
of.
just knowing that he's there is like, that's fucking hot, and I appreciate it. Girl, Sims,
Last but
what-
not least,
yes, go on, girl.
wrap that shit up, girl.
I have
sexy
nothing
to you?
to say. No,
You're
What?
bringing sex by you.
let me take my list out.
Yeah.
Yes.
The scroll, yeah.
Yes, I have a scroll. Okay, what do we start with? Physical or
I would start with the physical.
well? Definitely tall. I'm a short girl. I'm 5'5". I like crawling.
Yeah.
I like crawling up a man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I like crawling up a mountain.
Yes. I'm not lying. Like,
You
there's
got
such
your
a good
your
feeling.
mountain climbing shoes on ready.
Girl, why you think my
You got
heels are
6 inch
45
heels,
inch
man.
heels? Trust me. And even when I got those on,
Yeah.
I still can't reach. I still get on my tippy toes with the heels. I like it. You gotta be tall, 6'2" up.
And muscular.
No,
No, he doesn't have to be.
I like a healthy man, and that comes out not only in the physique but in the way that he is. I guess testosterone levels very high.
Yeah. It's gotta be.
Yes, I definitely like. I'm expressive eyes,
I like that.
intense eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really sexy when a man could communicate with me with his eyes.
Yes.
He could look at me and it's like, he gets that look, you know, when he wants you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gets that sexy look like, oh, you have no idea what I'm going to do to you right now.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's true. I
That
agree.
just, you know,
That's
hot.
something I've always said. Like, if you sexy is when you're present.
Yeah.
You look like you really want to be here, and you're like, and you're
In the
eager for
moment.
more, and you want me to know you're eager for more, and you know, like that. That's nice.
A smirk. I like smirks. You don't have to have a full set of teeth Smile.
Girl,
What?
you want all
No,
teeth in your
smile.
mouth.
No. Yes, obviously. I'm just saying, you don't need to show me all your teeth.
Oh, okay, good.
It was
Because I'm like-
confusing.
Because if you got 3 teeth, I don't give a fuck about your energy.
Girl, we're sorry. We look up to you. We don't want you getting any fan mail, girl. We try to.
We trying to filter.
No, but now I'm curious. Now I'm really curious. So feed my curiosity.
Girl.
What do y'all think I'm attracted to?
All
This isn't just-
right. Let me take the challenge.
Yeah, why
Hold
don't
on, let
yeah,
me try it, let
take
me
the
try it.
challenge.
First of all, you're not attracted to anyone who's not masterly.
Who doesn't challenge you?
Who doesn't challenge
Masterly.
you? Who doesn't
Masterly
challenge you?
is very true.
Who doesn't challenge you? Who doesn't have who's not your equal and then some?
Yes.
It's not gonna happen. It might get you out of a bit of a boredom streak, but then it's over. What else? Very poetic. Someone who's very poetic. I can't. Anyone else got something?
Go on.
Okay, so
what is it?
healthy, fit. You like smirks. You
Yes.
like expressive eyes.
Yes.
What else?
I like expressive men, period. I like confidence.
Yes.
Almost borderline cocky, but not cocky in like I look hot, but confident, almost cocky in like I got this.
Mm-hmm.
I could turn you on. I could make you fall for me. But in a way where it's like you actually back that up. So attentive, strong, and I mean strong physically as strong mentally. And I like a man that's like very unique and confident with himself. He knows who he is and is not scared to be that, show who he is. And Miss Lady Andy's very right. It's a man that could challenge me. That's masterful, because otherwise I'd get extremely bored. Extremely. And he's got to have an edge. A gentleman, but a rebel. So a prince on the street and a beast in bed.
Twisting that thing around. I like it.
I like it. And what do you guys freaking like over there, wherever you're listening to this? What's sexy to you? Seriously, we're wondering.
How do you bring sexy back?
Seriously.
I would love to have this conversation again. How we actually like bring sexy into ourselves.
Yeah,
a bit more.
because an hour is so short.
Yeah, it's so short, but this was great, guys.
It was.
That's what we have once a week, though. Gotta keep the hotness going.
Yeah,
Can't
That's
drop
not really
all the
hard.
good things in one time.
That's it.
Well, to all you sexy people out there, thank you so much for listening. Remember to come and check us out on Facebook at facebook.com LTAI podcast, right?
Yes.
I got it?
absolutely,
Okay,
yes.
y'all gonna have to do the rest, Twitter and all that, because
Twitter.
Talking about it.
Yes, talking without a G. So talking. Like hood styles, talking about it. You need to find us on Instagram at Talk Post. We have amazing pictures and funny little anecdotes and little blurbs for you guys. And
check out our website.
Yeah.
www.letstalkaboutitpodcast.com
And download us on iTunes.
Yay!
Absolutely. But most of all, make sure to tune in for the next episode of
Let's
Talk about it, talk about it.